Y'all can never convince me. Y'all can never convince me that we only make up 14% of the population in the United States. And you know why? Because if that were true, then why so pressed that we want to boycott them? Answer me that. Riddle me this, Batman. Because I wouldn't be pressed about 14% of the U.S. population. I would go to the other 11% of Mexicans that exist in the United States. I would go to the other, 9 or 8% of the others, or the vast majority of the United States citizens that are white. I wouldn't be pressed about 14%. So tell me why Target is trying so hard with releasing an exclusive version of a vinyl record by Jayz, Reasonable Doubt, 30th anniversary, just to get black people to come back to shop with them. Tell me why they're doing that. Answer me as to why Asian Americans are so mad that we decided we don't want to shop with them. We don't want to do business with them. I wouldn't be pressed about 14%. I wouldn't be pressed. But evidently, we are not only the problem in America, but we're also the solution, turns out. We're also the solution. They want us to be, oh, you're the problem. You're the reason why the America is the way it is, and y'all are the problem to everything. But at the end of the day, you want the black dollar. You want our culture. You want our influence. And you know, without that, your business is nothing.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, live once, I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure, it's about to go up.
Alright y'all, welcome back. We're about to review and react to a few clips about this Target thing. Apparently bro has had some kind of package where you can get the Reasonable Doubt at Target. Okay, cool. For what though? For what? How great was the Reasonable Doubt? Why is the Reasonable Doubt so important, allegedly? Like, let's start there. Wasn't the Reasonable Doubt out when Tupac was out? Big, if I'm not mistaken. What number ones or anything has this man had on some solo type stuff? Would he be him without Pac and Big here? Yeah. Let me shut up because I really shouldn't even be doing this video. Bro's name doesn't jive well with my algorithm. Let's start there. But nevertheless, thanks for being here. If you're here, let me know you're here. We're going to review and react to a few clips. I don't know who Tasha K got on her platform now. Anyways, shout out to whoever this is, and let's get to the content.
The picture get me every time, y'all. Yo, we going on the Jayz, Sean Carter. All right, now, in the latest news, Sean Carter is coming out with a big deal about his vinyl copy of his Reasonable Doubt album. And he's partnering with, guess who? Target. He's partnering with Target. Now, it's a public outrage. It's so many people that's against this. And my thing is with Jayz, I feel like with Jayz, it's partnership over principle all the time. All the time. Y'all know back in the day, him and Dame Dash had the record label, Rockefeller, all that. And he went behind his back and made executive deals and things like that that did not benefit Dame Dash. It only benefited Sean Carter. And present day, I feel like that's the same thing that's happening. Even with the NFL, we was all with Kaepernick. Kaepernick was kneeling. He was getting blackballed by the NFL. Couldn't get a job. You acted like you was coming in and wanted to partner with him and help him out and doing all that. And then you come and act like, what is this? What we doing this for? What? Huh? Play the clip, Jazz, because y'all know I love receipts.
You kneeling with your staff. Okay, I think we passed kneeling. Yeah, I think it's time to go into actionable items. I think everyone knows what the issue is, and we're done with that. Everyone knows what you know what the issue is? You know why we were kneeling? Okay, do you know the issue? Yeah, do you know the issue? Yes? We all know the issue now. Okay, next. Where are we moving on next? And I'm not, again, so to be clear for the room, I'm not minimizing that part of it because that has to happen. That's a necessary part of the process. But now we all know what's going on. What are we going to do? How are we going to stop? Because the kneeling was not about a job. It was about injustice. Let me bring attention to injustice. Everyone's saying,
we knew that.
How are you going forward? And Cap doesn't have a job. This wasn't about him having a job.
What is he talking about? Like we didn't know what we was kneeling and fighting for and the rate not watching the NFL games for. We knew it was injustice. It wasn't about a job. We was mad that they wasn't giving them the job because of the injustice. That's why he was kneeling.
I don't know how I feel about that response to the kneeling thing. And okay, it was about injustice. Cool. Did he do calling a justice by, hey, we're not doing this anymore, we're moving forward. Now I'm gonna work for the NFL. Come on, man. Come on, man. People say a lot of things about this dude, and this video isn't to shame him or put him on blast, but it's just to review and react to some of these clips. But he has had some questionable business moves in his career, from allegedly taking music from other artists, Tony Braxton, Tupac, allegedly, to him and Dame Dash. And what's so crazy is it takes me back to that video where, was it Summer Jam or something? They were backstage and everybody's all turned up and hyped, and you got Jay just sitting there at the camel face like a 7-year-old that's mad that he couldn't go to McDonald's or get a Happy Meal or get an orange drink. He had to get a water instead. That's the face he had on. I just want to know who within the hip-hop culture delegated this man to be the end-all say-all. I want to know what he did to make him that. I can't even say that his career would have been the same if he didn't have a Beyonce. Make it make sense. Real talk. Let this lady cook though.
Then you turn around and they let you use your street cred and your blackness to build this stadium in Brooklyn, displace all of these people from their homes because they rocking with you. When we gonna support the black man, y'all gotta watch who you support. That's what I'm saying. Harriet Tubman left a lot of them. She left a lot of them. She left a lot of them for a reason. Someone was going back and telling what she was doing. Going back and making these deals after you acting like you with the injustice and protesting with us and trying to make it right. But you displaced all of these black people from their homes in a community that you grew up in. This is the hood that you grew up in. You lied and said that it was going to be thousands and thousands of jobs for the black community. That stadium has been up there for years now. I don't see thousands and thousands and thousands of people working in that goddamn stadium. I don't. Love what you did for the music and the culture, whatever you feel like you did. But you've been selling us out for the last 7 summers. For whatever benefits you, Sean Carter. It's not what benefits the black community. They were moved out because of eminent domain. So that you could sit at a table with people that don't even look like you, that probably don't even really care about you. Would rather you not be at the table, but they know that you have the influence in order to get the people that they are trying to Cause you know our dollar is the dollar now. That's why they trying to get us on back over there.
Hey, now that was hardcore. I'll say that move that they're talking about, how he was willing to displace or did displace a lot of these people for the furtherance of a sports complex. She said that he's being used for his blackness. Some people call it influence. She called it blackness. They know that people revere this dude and look up to him, even grown men older than him. But I do feel like they use that. I really do. Oh, Jayz with it, we gonna be with it. He wouldn't do us wrong. Cool. What do you guys think would have happened if they would have gave him that casino in Times Square? If Nas didn't land his casino deal, do you think Jay would have went after one? Cool. Cool. Now, to displace or possibly displace or allegedly displace that many people from the area that you're from, it says so much. It says a lot, especially with the times that he came up versus the times now. Inflation and stuff like that. Where would he expect these people to go? Was that even a thought? Or was it just about lining his pockets? I really feel like he thought he had enough leverage and had done enough to where he would get that casino. But I think that also was a, hey, you're not who you think you are, at least when it comes to us type move. But yeah, I want to say so much, but I don't want to get flagged. I like being monetized and all that stuff. So let's continue.
Jay-Z can go to any platform he wants to and put his vinyls out for sale, right? Any platform. Jay-Z could have went to Walmart. Jay-Z could have went to Best Buy. He could have went to Amazon. He could have put it on his own website. He could have put it on his wife's website. You feel what I'm saying? There's so many different outlets that this man could have took in order to put this vinyl out. But you go to the very people that we are currently boycotting. And it's for a purpose. It's not like we just got mad one day and Target didn't give us what we wanted and we was like, hey, we ain't shopping there no more. All the black folks don't shop there no more. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. So for people saying that, oh, it's a selective thing, no. He has so many other options than a lot of other people have, right? That might have been their only option to feed their family. And Target was the only people that gave them that platform in order for them to put whatever it is they selling into their store.
Capitalism likes to bank on the coolness that is blackness, but not actual black people. That's how Jay-Z is used as a token in that way. He's cool. He has influence. He made it out the hood. He's a businessman, not a businessman. Jay-Z has a partnership with Target. Why this is a problem and why Jay-Z is receiving a lot of backlash is because there's supposed to be a Target boycott right now. Yes, his presence functions as a form of symbolic inclusion that often makes deeper structural inequities. That's the problem with Jay-Z. Capitalism likes to bank on the coolness that is blackness, but not actual black people. That's how Jay-Z is used as a token in that way. He's cool. He has influence. He made it out the hood. He's a businessman, not a businessman. He's willing to be this billionaire token in their system of harming black people. Jay-Z has a pattern of this. This isn't isolated. Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Jay-Z, who only owned a very small percentage of the Brooklyn Nets, was made to be the face of it because that meant that there would be less opposition from the black people in those neighborhoods. Jay-Z's image helped legitimize redevelopment that ultimately just benefited developers. It did not benefit the people of Brooklyn. Colin Kaepernick situation. Colin Kaepernick would kneel when they did the national anthem because he wanted to raise awareness of state-sanctioned violence against Black people. What happens years later, 2019, I believe, Roc Nation enters into partnership with the league. Jay-Z publicly states that America has to move past kneeling. And he goes in partnership with the NFL. Who benefited more from the partnership? The Black community or the NFL and Jay-Z? That's who benefited from that. But if we view this collectively, this is a recurrent pattern. When corporations, developers, or institutions need cultural legitimacy within Black America, Jay-Z often becomes the face of the project.
We are definitely going to end it right there, real talk, because I feel so restrained, and I ain't trying to be in no deposition like DJ Academics. Jeez. When has it been okay to stop the freedom of press? When has that been okay? And these are independent media journalists. Freedom of speech, freedom of press. Why is it a problem that is being exercised? And if it's a problem that people are speaking certain things or certain ways or just their opinions, why be proactive when it's on you? Why didn't you do this when people were speaking up about take that, or anyone else for that matter? Why is it a problem when it's you? If you made it to this point, say I made it. Thank you guys for being here. I'm out. Peace.